銀河鉄道39エターヌル
Okay, let's continue with Chapter 8 of Volume 1 of Galaxy Express 39 Eternal. The title here was Kukankishi Harumazaria, the Space Knight, K-N-I-G-H-T. Harumazaria, the name was Jikoku no Seibo, the Holy Woman of Hell, Harumazaria. And we met Harumazaria. She confronted Tetsuro here. Anyway, watch the previous section. We're going to try to finish off this chapter, but we'll likely need 2 more sessions to finish off this chapter. So Harumazaya's ship departed. This ship then appeared, and we paused here with the ship passing zoo, 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 zoo. And that's where we had paused. So let's see if we can find out what this is all about. 何か懐かしかったの戦艦だな. So it's somehow a nostalgic style of battleship, isn't it? Somehow a nostalgic style, or like old school style, isn't it? 次の停車駅ヘビーメルダーへ行くのでしょ? Okay. Towards Heavy Melder, the next train stopping station going probably. So it's probably headed to the next train stopping station. That's Harumazaria. Sorry, Heavy Melder. Heavy Melder. Heavy Melder we saw in the previous series as well. There we go. Warp, つまり時空を超えての時間手に中です。あの間は. Okay, so warp. What that means is exceeding or surpassing space-time with space tenichu or teniju. Ten-e, transportation dislocation. Wait a minute, where's Galaxy Express? Oh, that's right, the chapter 8 is way back here. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I don't think Teniju. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess in the middle of dislocation of space by, again, exceeding space-time as for that ship. So she's saying the ship is in the middle of rearranging space and exceeding space-time. So it's in the middle of warp, apparently. As for that ship. 偶然でしょうけどね。ハルマザリアの勘がもう少し、come on down. もう少し遅れたら、oh, this is like into smithereens. 何々されたわね。あの大戦艦に. Yeah. So it's natural or guzen. No, unexpected by chance. So it's unexpected by chance, you know. Haramazaria's ship, a little bit if being late, into smithereens being done. It would have been done into smithereens by Ni, that big battleship. Okay. This is like Bun something. It's Kudare, right? No. Kudatsu? Okay, I'm blanking on how to pronounce this one. Mm. All right, I am completely blanking on how to pronounce this kanji. So, this is like powder. Kolna, yeah. Funsai. Okay, I could not get that to come up for the life of me. Funsai. Pulverization, smashing, demolishing. Made to be done. So that would be done by that big ship. So basically, again, saying the again, if Haramazadia's ship had shown up just a little bit later, this ship would have smashed it into smithereens. Into smithereens would have been done by that big battleship. ハーロクのアラカリア号と同じくらいのパワーを持ってるわ。あの戦艦はね。Harlock's Arcadia ship, with that, the same extent of power it's holding as for that battleship. So saying that battleship has the same extent of power. She says pawa, the kanji are sento ryoku, war strength, battle strength. Yamato. 伝説上の偉大な宇宙戦艦よ. It's the Yamato. Oh, the battleship Yamato. Okay, so the Yamato is was one of Reiji Matsumoto's older series. A legendary, impressive, grand spaceship. The Jo in this case is I guess aboard? No. Maybe superior. I don't know if you normally see Densetsu Jo. Oh, you do. Densetsu Jo. Legendary fabulous. Okay, it just adds a little bit more to the word Densetsu. Heavy Merida は昔からの空間上の大分何点. Okay. As for Heavy Melder, from a long time ago's space, whatever, it's a big bun naniten. Kukan. Maybe from the viewpoint of space, it's a daibun. Daibun naniten. Oh. What is this word? Branch, fork, scene, theater, fork in the road. Oh, okay. So you can see it gets used in words like forked road, crossroads. So it's like a crossroad point, a crossing point, a great crossing point in space from a long time ago. I guess this is pronounced Kiten or Giten. It's probably not Chimata-ten, but I'm not quite sure. あらゆる時間空間への代行場所. That's not 場所. Trade Maybe this is part of Bun. Ah, there it is. Bunkiten, crossroads junction. Okay, so that's Dai Bunkiten, a great crossroads junction. What I say? Basho. All right, I gotta move stuff around. I'm cluttered here. There. Yeah, this is like... Uh, bu- uh, maybe this is the same. Kolweki, maybe? There it is. Like a trade route. Kolweki Jo, or a trade location. Yeah. Kolweki. Dai Kolweki Jo. Trade Bunkiten として有名な大惑星. So everywhere towards time and space, towards time and space everywhere of a great trading location trader. It's as a great crossroads, or as a crossroads, it's a famous large planet. Now they've been there before. So I guess this is explaining for the benefit of the reader. Teki mikata ni toshite. Teki mikata totte. I guess for... This is enemy and allies? Yeah, she must be saying like for both enemies and allies, it's an important place. 全宇宙に存在する有機無機を問わず、生きとし生けるものすべてにとっての... So in all of space existing, organic and inorganic, or no, sorry, I guess machine and non-machines, 問わず. Without asking? Oh, regardless of. Oh, okay, yeah. So for enemies and allies, regardless of, again, like machines or non-machines, for all existence in the universe, this is ikitosh ikiru mono, is like all living creatures, everything for them. Isn't... Okay, yuki does mean organic. Organic and inorganic, muki. So regardless of organic or inorganic, existing everywhere, all living creatures, everything as for them. 犯してはならない不分権が支配する自由の星. Again, she's describing more about the planet. As for crimes? Is that hanshite or is that okashite? okashite wa. I don't think that's... Yeah, I guess that's right. Okay. As for like committing crimes, not becoming. So as for committing crimes, not becoming, and the fubun... Boy, this is getting rough. Fubun no ritsu, the unwritten law, doing control, freedom of planet, or freedom of star. Jiu. Shihai. Yeah. So it's a planet of freedom that's doing control for the unwritten rules. Unwritten rules, doing control, freedom, planet. Where as for crime, or as for causing crime, not becoming. Woo, this is rough. Okashite wa naranai fubun no ritsu ga. So as for committing crimes, not becoming, unwritten laws, doing control of the freedom of the star, of the planet. She's talking still about the planet and like what about it. So it sounds like there's unwritten rules that control what happens on it. Maybe that dictates about whether crimes happen or not. I don't know. 僕たちの旅を邪魔しようとしてる奴らにとっても Okay, our journey, trying to interrupt doing guys, even them. So even for the guys that are trying to interrupt our journey. Okay. Okay. I guess this is like, as for violating, it is not becoming the unwritten laws that control the freedom, the liberty of the planet. I guess that's connected to this. So everyone, enemy allies, they don't violate the unwritten laws that control the freedom of the planet. So that's why then Tetsuro says, even for the people that are trying to get in our way of our journey. Ima no tokoro ne. Oh, and this is her. Ima no tokoro ne. Like for now, it's like the moment of now. Yeah, at present, for now. At the point of now. Saki no koto wa wakaranai kedo. As for ahead events, don't know. But I don't know about what comes next. Okay. Oof. Not a good sign for just 2 pages. I think we're definitely going to have to split this up into 2 more. Or 1 after this one. Okina oakuse da ne. Is that Tetsuro or is that Meituru? This sounds like something Tetsuro would say. Okina wakase da ne. It's a giant planet, a big planet, isn't it? Oh. All right, let's come in so we can see this better. Futsu no nani haibun ni tottemo. I think this is Meituru talking. Jikan wapu sen ni tottemo, koko wa butsuji o hokyū shitari, toribiki o suru tsui hitotsu no. Oh, this is big crossroads. Daiko eki ji da mono ne. Oh, all right. We're getting there. A normal, even for a normal something ship. What would that be? Kaisen? Oh, okay. Or that's not actually coming up with something. Kolkai? Huh. That is not coming up with actually any word. Kolkai-sen, I guess. Even for a sailing voyage ship, a normal one, the space warp and those kanji are a bit different. What have we got here? Choyaku. Okay, so leaping, skipping, warp. Space warp ship, even for space warping ships. So, okay. So even for like normal sailing ships or even for space warping ships, as for this place, what did I say? Butsu G? Okay. Bushi, goods material. Yeah, I know. I remember that one now. Bushi o, I think I said hokyu. Yep. Supply replenishment doing. Toribiki o suru. It's not toribiki. Torihiki. Transaction dealing. And I said sui. No, it's yui. Yuiitsu. Yuitsu. Yuitsu. No tai. Koeki ji da mono ne. Okay, so again, as for this place, goods and materials doing replenishment and things like that, and doing transactions and dealings, it's a unique, again, large crossroad or trading area. That's what it is. Okay. Oof. 毎度お騒がせ申し訳ありません。Every time an uproar, there's no excuse. So he's apologizing for the fact that there's a commotion like every time. Or either that's him or he's talking about all the other things that have been going on. In any case, 次の停車駅は惑星ヘビメルだ 停車時間は1週間と、1週間と24分。4分. So, as for the train stopping station, it's the Planet Heavy Melder. As for the train stopping time, it's 1 week. 1 week and 24 minutes. This might still be Meitaru both times. I don't know. All right, let's go with Tetsuro for this one. 唾液が前の時より濃くなってるみたいだ. So the atmosphere, more than the previous time, is becoming thick, it seems. So the atmosphere seems to be thicker than last time? ヘビメルダーはワープや時間跳躍線の定点になってるし、人口も随分増えてものね、そのせいよ。As for Heavy Melder, warp and time skipping ships, Taten, fixed point, of fixed points becoming, and the population also very much increased thing it is. It's due to that. It's that fault. As for Heavy Melder, warp and time skipping boats of fixed points. Oh, I guess like it stays in the same location but changes time. Becoming, and again, the population very much increasing. It's because of that the atmosphere has gotten thicker. Zoo, 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 bitty, bitty, bitty. Wow, 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 nanda, nanda, nanda. Wow, 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 what's that? What's that? What's that? これは重力波よ. As for this, it's a gravity wave, you know? 重力エンジンの高出力の余波やはり来たのね. Okay, so a gravity engine's high output, I guess wave, excess wave. Yoha? Waves that, yeah, yoha. Waves that remain after the wind has subsided. After effect. Aftermath. As expected, came, you know? Yeah, so again, as for this thing, it's a gravity wave. The gravity engine's high output aftermath, waves that remain after it's done, as thought, arrived, haven't they? Okay, so she has some expectation about who this actually is. Oh. Okay. We go into this. Is that the Arcadia? I mean, it's got a big skull in it. How many other ships have a big skull in it? Yep, it's the Arcadia. Arcadia da! It's the Arcadia. Captain Haroku no Daikaizoku sen da. Captain Harlock's great pirate ship, it is. Yahari Heavy Melda de nanika aru no ne? Kanari isoideru wa. Okay, so as expected, as thought, on Heavy Melder, something exists. There's something on Heavy Melder. Very much hurrying, you know? Okay, there it is. That's the planet there below, I guess. Tagai no, this must be meiteru. Tagai no sendoushi wa tatoe tekikan de arou to nakarou to koko de wa tatakatte wa naranai. So, what? Mutually, as for mutual ship comrades, I'm going to have to come up with a meaning for this. Tagai, it just means mutual, reciprocal. Mutual sendoshi. Yeah, like ship companions. As for mutual ship companions, oh, even if an enemy ship exists or doesn't exist, in this, as for in this place, as for fighting will not become. So basically, for comrade ships, if whether there's an enemy ship there or not, they can't fight here. All right. Tadashi, ichido 合戦すれば、個人は実力で身を守るしかない。力が支配する実力交易値、それがトレーダー分岐点として有名になっているところ。All right. Roll there. Okay, so however, one-time descending ship if due. Ichido ka? I guess kasen is like getting off the ship. Gessen, going ashore. Okay, gessen. Ichido gessen sureba. Kojin wa. So, however, one time if going ashore if due. So if you go ashore one time, as for the individual with one's own real strength, with real strength, nothing to do but protect oneself. So basically, the individuals can only protect themselves with their own real strength if they're going ashore. 力が支配する実力 it is a strength doing control of like true power trading that is trader. As a crossroads becoming famous place. So it's a place that became famous as a crossroads trader because I guess of like strength is what does the control. With the true strength, again, koekiji. For trade, commerce, location. Yeah. Okay. Place becoming famous as a crossroads. That's what trader is. True strength, trade location, where strength does the controlling. Okay. So the ships can't fight each other, but once you go ashore, you're basically, you have no choice but to protect yourself using your jitsuryoku, which again is like your actual strength. Yeah. Your true strength, your competency, your real ability. 3-9にもその原画は何中に適用される? Okay, so even to the 3-9 or also to the 3-9, as for that oh, that's soku, that law. Yeah, that principle. その原則は strictly, it's like followed. Following is being done. Is that genju? Yeah, genju ni tekiyo sareru. Yeah, application, adoption being done. So also to the 3-9, as for that principle, that rule, protecting oneself, strictly adoption is done. 油断のならないパワーのchi. No tsuchi. No, it's just chi. Maybe it's Suchi. Yudon, that's being unprepared, right? Yudon. Yeah. Negligence, unpreparedness, not becoming power of the earth. Pawa no tsuchi. No naranai pawa no tsuchi. I don't know what that is supposed to mean. A place, earth, soil of a non-becoming power of unpreparedness. Okay. I don't know how else you would take that. Unpreparedness, negligence, not becoming power of a place. All right. Zuibun. Hagashi. Kibishi. Zuibun kibishiku nachattaんだな. This sounds more like Tetsuro. Zuibun kibishiku nachattaんだな. Seizon kyo nani te yatsu ka? Oh, all right. Seizon. Existence. Oh. This is it. Seizon kyoso te yatsu ga. Got it. All right. I was trying to think if that was supposed to be arasote, which is not. So very much it's a strict, it's becoming harsh, isn't it? It's a place that's like really quite harsh and strict. It is a struggle for existence. It's that sort of a thing. What is that? Like losers? No. It could be failure people. What would that be? Yabure mono? Or is this haisha? Oh, this is haisha. Yeah, losers. It is losers. Haisha wa 補給もここから先へ飛び発つこともできない星。So as for the defeated, as for the vanquished, as for losers, even supplies from this place and toward ahead, even the event of Tobihatsu. Oh, this must be. Oh, it can't be Tobipatsu. Huh. What is this gonna be? You know what? Let's just do it this way. Hatsu. Yeah, okay, so Tobihatsu. I guess. Oh, flying and departing event also, not possible planet. Okay, yeah. So I guess it's Tobitatsu. Tobitatsu? Tobitatsu koto mo? Dekinai hoshi. So as for losers, the defeated, the vanquished, even supplies from this place and going ahead, even the event of like flying and departing, it's not possible planet. So it's a planet where that may not be possible for the people to get supplies and leave if they're weak, losers. Aizen mono ga. The Aizen. Or is it Haizan? Haizan sha ga. The defeated. So it's just another way to talk about defeated people. Haizan sha ga nani no yo ni sai nani no chance wo ukagatte iru osoroshii tokoro. Okay. Oh, that's Okami. Okami no yoni, like a wolf. So as for the defeated, like wolves, a second awakening of a chance? A second chance. Sai. Oh. Saiki. Come back. Restoration. Saiki no chance o ukagatte iru. Osoroshii tokoro. Seeking. Yeah, to await one's chance. That's what we want. Okay. So yeah, the losers defeated, like wolves, are seeking, awaiting a second chance, a comeback chance. It's a terrifying place. All right, we're really building this place up to be exciting. And they're going to spend a whole week here. Spending a whole week. Demo, however, Emeraldas wa kite inai. However, as for Emeraldus, not coming. Queen エメラルダス号の気配を私は感じない。Queen Emeralda's ship's presence as for me not sensing. So I do not sense the presence of the Queen Emeraldus, which is the name of Emeraldus' ship. ... 哲郎さん、みーくんと一緒に列車に乗っていっては、ここは安全よ。Okay, so Mr. Tetsuro with Mi-kun together on the train, riding. As for this place, it's safe, you know? Okay, so this is Claire. She's got Mi-kun, and she's basically asking if Tetsuro wants to stay on the ship. As for riding, as for staying on the train, as for this place, it's safe. Nedaisha mo arushi. A sleeping car also exists. Shokudo-sha mo eigyo shiteru shi. Also, the dining car, the cafeteria car, will be doing business. Hikansha ni wa Kanon-san mo iru shi. And as for in the engine car, Ms. Kanon exists also, meaning she'll be here too. Nani heiki-sa? What? It's calm, it's composure. So this is like, what are you talking about? I'll be fine. Heiki-sa. Ima no joukyou ga chigau no wa wakatteru yo. Demo haraku made ga kitteru nda. Okay, so the condition of now, or the circumstances now, as for being different, understanding. So I understand that the circumstances now are different. However, even Harlock has come. Even Harlock is here. He's arrived. Koyo tokoro koso taiken shinaku cha otoko to wa ienai yo. This sort of a place in particular also is a highlighter. So this sort of a place in particular, experience not doing man, as for that, not able to call. Taiken? Personal experience. Yeah, so this sort of a place in particular, not doing a personal experience, as for a man, not able to say. So if I don't experience this place for myself, I can't call myself a man. それにね、前にも一度ここへは来てるんだ。ケツを打たれたら笑ってもいいからね。Okay. Okay. And what's more, you know, even before, or also before, one time to this place, towards this place, as for that came. So I've been here once before. If shooting the behind, and even if laugh, that's fine. That's why. I guess maybe if shoot the behind, even if you laugh, that's fine. So basically, I guess like if I get shot in the ass, it's fine if you laugh. Tetsuro-san, Mr. Tetsuro. Huh? Oh. I guess that was just canon being like, oh, how could you say that? Because the next page is switching to this, which is a scene presumably on Heavy Melder. And we see the train coming in. Whoa. A nice lens flare going on here. The station breaking out of the panel. Very fascinating looking station. Okay. Station Hotel. There we go. All right. And this is, we can see 3 very tall panels. This is roughly the halfway point for what we had left. And we're at 50 minutes. So we are we're going to read this page and we're going to pause here because this was definitely taking way too long. Okay, so I guess Canon actually was going to be talking here. We were just interrupted by the arrival at the station. Hey, Riku. Yeah, I guess it's made of an asteroid. Mikun wa... Let me zoom in. So Canon has Mikun. Mikun wa oazukari shimasu. So as for Mikun, we'll take care of. Oazukari, we'll do. We'll do oazukari. Is that Shinkei? That's... No. Mike? GK? Migaru. Migaru. Migaru de nai to nani ka atta toki ni okure o torimasu. Okay. De nai to. If it's not light or agile nimble, if not light or agile nimble, something happening time, at the time something happenings, slowness will take. Okay, I guess like she's saying she's going to take care of Mikun because if you're not light, agile, nimble, when something happens, you'll be slow. Oh, what is this? Is that Hotaru? Yeah, that's Hotaru, the firefly. She's referring to one of the previous one of the previous planets. Hotaru no hoshi no toki to onaji misu o okashitaku wa arimasen. With the time of the planet of the fireflies, the same mistake committing as for that will not exist. So you mustn't make the same mistake as on the planet of the fireflies. Tetsuro-san mo that's not osoroshi. Oroshitaku arimasen. Mr. Tetsuro also Oroshitaku. Like wanting to get off exists. Mo oroshitaku arimasen. Not existing. Oh, I see. This is like, don't make the same mistake, even if your intent is to not get off. Tetsuro also wanting to get off, not existing. So, yeah. Misuto okashite kashitaku. Oh, okay. I missed this. It's okashitaku wa, which I guess this is like wanting to commit, not existing. Wanting to commit the same mistake, not existing, then not getting off, not existing. So basically, like, if you don't want to make the same mistake, then don't get off the train. I think that's actually what she's saying. Anyway, either way, there's more admonishments to him. Nanika yappashi yabaso. Okay, something seems to be no good. Yabaso. And the yapashi is like, as I thought. Something as I thought, it seems to be no good. So this is just him thinking this. Okay. Almost there. Shikashi, station hotel da. However, it's the station hotel. Toku e hanareru owake janai kara anshin da yo. That sounds like it might be made to do. Or maybe this is Tetsudo. However, it's the hostel station. Reason for separating far, it isn't. So because of that, it's fine. So basically, there's no reason to go away far, so I'll be fine. So that probably is Tetsudo. それに、ここは頑丈そうだしね. And what's more, as for this place, it seems to be sturdy. It seems to be ganjo. Yeah, it seems to be sturdy, firm. They certainly have been in plenty of hotels that have just blown up. Okay. Phew. We're coming up on an hour, and that is only just a few pages. We made it to the halfway point of what was left, so we're going to pause there. We will try to finish off the chapter next time, and it may take another hour to get through those few scant pages. This has definitely gotten a lot harder to read. So we'll try to finish off this chapter next time.